Welcome back to RTN Overtime, Episode 3. I'm here with my guys Nick, Lee, Spencer. Pretty good crew. Heard the term A-team thrown around a little bit this morning referring to us, but we'll see.
By whom?
No specifics,
Okay.
just heard some chirping about it. But we were going to talk about all kinds of good stuff today. I know I'm excited for this episode. How about you guys?
Stoked.
Ecstatic. Ecstatic?
I'm ready for the draft.
Ready for
I'm
the
gonna-
draft?
You didn't even
On
give a
purpose.
synonym.
Hilarious. I don't know.
All right, moving
Not
on.
an English major,
moving
so.
on from that. But yeah, we're gonna get to all kinds of good stuff. We're gonna start with the Rowan sports now. Rowan Basketball. The women came up short in the semifinals.
Big weekend. That was a tough game.
It was a tough
Some
one.
questionable officiating. We can call it.
A little bit.
There were a lot of calls that didn't need to be calls, and there were a lot of times the whistle was blown at something that fans were angry. I was a little angry. I couldn't express my anger. I was there in a professional manner. But no, Rowan was in the lead the first half. It never really felt like they had control of that game, though. They had the points, but I didn't feel like they were gonna get up and take it home. And then halfway through the third quarter, things just kind of started to fall apart. And Grace really tried to put the team on her back in the fourth quarter. There, she came up big. I think she finished with 20 points. I think 3 threes in the contest overall. But it was difficult, and you feel for the seniors who really wanted to cap out their last season as a prof with a W. But now, do they have a shot of getting into the tournament?
Women, yeah, they still do have a chance.
I know the men do as well, but that's
both of the men do. So as we know, like NJAC winners, if we got it first, automatically in there. But they both still have a chance of getting in the tournament.
Right. So yeah, Grace, we got stats up here. 20 points, 35 minutes. She got 4 boards. I mean, a solid stat line. Everyone really played hard, but they just came up short. Couldn't get the shots to fall. Couldn't pull in the rebounds.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Yeah.
I agree. Some questionable calls too. I saw.
Even the previous game against Stockton, there was some. I'll say poor. It was poor officiating. I would.
Yeah,
I wasn't a
with you.
fan.
Men played last night against number 1 ranked Stockton. For me, it came down to a lot of horrible, pretty much unforced turnovers at the end of the game.
A lot of turnovers, a lot of charges.
A lot of charges,
in the
too.
game.
A lot in our way, though. We were taking charges.
Yeah.
Seeger took a couple. It came down for me just a lot of horrible turnovers at the end.
If you didn't like watching that game, then you can't call yourself a fan of basketball.
Yeah,
that
good.
was a phenomenal game. Everyone played hard. It was good ball movement, and the profs are going to be back.
Yeah.
They're gonna come back better than ever. There's no doubt in my mind that they're not going to make it back to the championship next year. You got a lot of young talent. I think they're only losing
3 seniors.
3 seniors.
Yeah, 2 men's, 1 woman's. So
Yeah. So
not
I
that
mean,
Yeah.
future's very bright. Got a lot of young talent, and I think Seeger played his butt off last night. He really wanted it. He was going
Missed
to work.
A big shot at
He
the
was
end.
he was going to work down in the paint though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came up short in the end.
Yeah.
But there's a little scruffing at the end.
There
of
was
that
a
one,
little
too.
scruff at the
Yeah.
end.
I don't know.
Some
who watched the
haymakers.
stream. Some haymakers. It was more of a straight, maybe an overhand.
Was that just because of a heckler? So who
Okay,
started
so
the physical?
I was watching, and I
couldn't tell.
Yeah, okay. So I was watching the stream, and I see like some commotion. In the top left corner of the screen is where Rowan's bench was. So I see this dude come over. He's clearly a Stockton fan because he's chirping. He's clapping at him, trying to get.
That's what happened?
Trying to get a
He was
rise.
clapping at him?
And then I see Stretch stand up.
That's when I noticed it. I noticed it
Yeah.
when Stretch was.
I
so,
noticed it before because
wasn't a great
Stretch was getting back in his face, giving he was not.
Stretch,
at
who
him.
didn't even play, by the way. He wasn't even in the game.
He didn't
'cause
get
he
in
was
at all?
injured. He was injured,
yeah, because he hurt
got
his.
injured
Was
in
it
the
his ankle or his
semifinals,
Achilles? I don't know. It was something.
Yeah.
in his
Otherwise, he
leg.
would have played. But hopped off the bench.
So he started talking at him because I don't know. I guess I don't know what he was saying. Obviously, I didn't get the sound, but you could tell. Like I saw the commotion. I was like, oh, they might start swinging. So I'm looking at all the people on the scorer's table. Nobody really seems to notice because they're all watching. They want to get the students off the court so they can do their ceremony. They can cut down the net, whatever. So people are trying to just get in between them. You can see teammates and staff trying to break them up, and then eventually, Stretch just kind of swung at him, and it kind of just broke out.
Yeah.
And then I saw. Dre was sitting on the bench, and Josh too. They were kind of like not really paying attention. They did a double take, and they dragged this kid to like half court, They gave him a couple couple knuckle sandwiches.
Well, that's not great that we started the physical part then. I didn't know for sure. It's
Yeah.
not great.
Well, that's not great, but
Did they finish it at least?
Did we?
I
won
wouldn't
the
say
fight.
that was a loss.
No,
Okay,
it was
they got
also
one
like
win.
mostly like a 4.
It was teammates standing up for one another is what that was, Spencer.
Yeah,
Respect.
but then he walked off in handcuffs with the or hand behind his back with the 3 cops. Did you see that?
No, who?
The
Not
guy
seen
who was
that.
Oh, I
heckling the
didn't see that.
Stockton
No.
fan.
Oh, okay.
Well,
They
then
were the
maybe
players.
I don't know. Maybe there
That's
was.
why I thought maybe he hit first.
Well, then
I
maybe
don't
there
know.
was stuff we didn't see. Maybe
Right.
it's
Might have
definitely
to
stuff we didn't
stretch
hear.
up,
Still
see what he
breaking
has to say.
Yeah,
But
get him on.
not
for
to
this
get
week.
too in depth with this, but although there's a lot I'd like to say about this, the Stockton stream. I mean, it makes me feel a lot better about what RTN's been doing, what Dom and I have been doing. There's graphics.
I'll tell you what, Kara and Connor had a great call on radio. I was I wanted to sync it up because I
Yeah,
wanted to
sync it
listen to
up.
that, but it wasn't working. The radio was like 7 seconds ahead. So it was basically like I would listen to Kara and Connor's call, and then I would just look at the screen for
Yeah,
a replay.
the color guy for Stockton
essentially.
was something. The guy on the camera, I think, like maybe you need to like lower the
It was a little-
resistance
it was a
on
little
his
shaky.
tripod. It was
Yeah.
like it was going all over the
we
place.
were gonna have Kara on, but
and
she's-
then it turned out
she's
they had
under the
like
weather.
3 cameras, but they only really used like
They used
one.
2. No, they had.
They used the one for the free throws sometimes,
Yeah.
pretty much most of the time. But then at the very end, they went to like what should have been their actual wide shot. Instead, they were using a wide shot that was like off to their
Yeah.
right. Then at the end, they went to like what would have been a normal wide shot. So they set up 3 cameras for nothing really.
Yikes.
The men's game had way better officiating than the women's game. I mean, the charges were a little over the top. They seemed a little too, liberal with blowing that whistle. But they let them play, especially at the end. They were letting them play, which is good. You got to keep the pace going.
What'd you think, Nicky boy?
What?
About hoops.
That was great. I think Lee got it all covered with what he said.
Nick's ready to throw it over to Sam's Shamrock Shake selection
Yeah.
Sunday.
There we
Well,
go.
first, before that, let's also talk a little more about winter sports. We'll talk about hockey.
Oh, track.
Great hockey, track, and swimming. Yep. So hockey starts off with the hockey, Spence.
I mean, well, do they still play? They still have to play in Ohio?
All right. Well, we lost to Ryder.
Yeah,
Couple
no,
injuries.
that was the
You were
NJAX
texting us.
Right.
You were
tournament.
giving us the.
Then we're
injury
going
updates.
to the next.
Yeah.
Then we're playing in Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was this weekend they played.
Oh,
I
okay.
think. Yeah.
They lost?
All
right.
That's rough.
We weren't quite prepared for this. I thought it was done after the Ryder.
No, I thought we
loss.
were going NHL hockey. That's what I thought this
Nah.
was.
No, not yet.
hockey.
Okay.
That's selection Sunday. Sam's
But-
specific. Presented by Shamrock Shake.
Also, Kevin Goulouli did Kevin Goulouli
Oh, yeah, he's
things
breaking his
for
own
swimming,
records now.
Breaking his own
Yeah.
records.
Quite literally in a league of his own.
He is in a league of his
Honestly.
own.
Crazy.
Pretty much Michael Phelps of Rowan swimming.
Kid's a fish.
He's a
A real
fish.
fish.
Aquaman.
Great guy,
Aquaman.
Kevin. And track 7 Pete. 7 Pete
Seven
for the winter.
It's not even fun anymore. Just keep winning.
Not even
Yeah.
fun.
All right, I guess he'll give us the trophy.
Oh no. Not again. Sorry.
That pretty much wraps up winter sports.
I mean, you got lacrosse started.
Yeah,
lacrosse
lacrosse
started the
just
other
got
day.
started.
Springs
Softball and baseball did a little preseason action.
right around the corner. Yeah, they went down.
Georgia,
Was it Georgia?
I
I
think it
thought
was Georgia.
softball. I think maybe it was North Carolina.
one of them. One of those southern
One of those.
In the
states.
South.
Down in Dixie,
Somewhere in the south.
for sure.
With Dixie.
Yeah. So that's that. Now for the exciting part.
Sam's favorite segment.
Sam's Selection Sunday, presented by. What's it
Oh,
by?
presented by Shamrock Shake. The sun is shining. You got a Shamrock Shake in your hand.
Bring in the Shamrock Shakes, Lucas.
Guys, where's the Shamrock Shakes?
Who forgot the Shamrock shit?
All
We're
right.
kind of lacking on the beverage supplying here.
Number
Lacking.
1.
Wait, you got to explain who you
Yeah.
are. You,
Oh.
are you doing,
Oh, wait.
are you
Yeah,
doing-
You have to assume they
Are you
don't
doing
know who
teams
it
or
is.
players?
Yeah, I'll explain what's going on here. So we're talking some college hoops, big college hoops guy here.
Huge.
I'm not talking what I think the rankings are going to be in 2 weeks. I'm not talking what I think the rankings should be right now. I'm talking who to watch in March Madness. Who's going all the way?
Take it away.
Take it away. Number 1, Arizona,
Mm.
led by Benedict Mathurin, currently ranked number 2 behind the Zags, Nicky Zags. But I'm taking them number 1. They've climbed up in the rankings, led by Benedict Mathurin. Like I said, I think he's going to be the top guard out of this draft class. Jaden Ivey's right behind him, but I think Benedict Mathurin is the best. Going to be a nice 3-and-D player. He can also drive to the hoop. Got a nice supporting cast around him. Arizona, number 1.
Number 1.
Number
Do you
2.
want me to write it down?
Write it down if you want.
I'll write it
Keep
down.
track of it.
So you can look at it at the end of March.
Sure.
See
See how you
I
did.
did. Yeah.
What predictions?
Number 2, Nicky boy. I'm going with the Zags. Zags dropped a tough one yesterday.
How did you become a Gonzaga fan?
They were the best team, and I'm a bandwagon.
Oh,
For sure.
what? Come on now.
That was so not creative.
Yeah.
I was thinking for something a little
What
more
year?
entertaining.
What team did you hop on the bandwagon for?
2016's.
With who was on the 2016 team?
I don't remember.
He's a bandwagon fan.
I'm
He
just
doesn't.
Bad
He
fan.
cares about
Here's
the
what he knows.
championship.
They win.
Final Four.
All right. Well, number 2, I'm going with the Zags. Chet Holmgren, Drew Timme, Andrew Nembhard, Jared Strother. Nice 4 right there. They've won 15 in a row before losing last night. Tough one last night, lost by 10. But I'm sticking them in at number 2 because I think offensively they move the ball around well, and they kind of have like different guys who can be that guy each night. It's not always going to be one. You can look at Chet Holmgren's stats; they're unbelievable. Drew Timme's been there, done that. He's going to lead them pretty far in March. Number 3.
Write it down.
Bronze
What-
medalist.
Yes. Also, by the way, Gonzaga is ranked number 1 right now, but I got him at 2. Number
Wow.
3,
Dude,
it's
these are
also.
your picks. It's Sam's.
Yeah,
I know.
it's
I'm just
It's
comparing
not-
it to what it is right now.
I don't care.
Oh.
All I want to know is what you think.
Sam, yours don't even
You're the
matter.
host.
So
Oh,
number
man.
3, they're currently ranked number 3 also, Auburn. I think my guy Jabari is the best player. He's going to carry them through March. They also got Walker Kessler, big 7-foot forward, center-ish player. But I think the three-point shooting comes back to bite them, and they end up losing to one of these better teams. But I'm going to put them in at number 3. So my top 3, same 3 that are ranked 1 through 3 right now. But here's where we get a little tricky. I'm not taking Purdue. Purdue's ranked number 4. I'm not taking
Not a
or
Boilermaker?
Kansas. I'm not taking Kansas either. Not taking Purdue. Not taking Kansas. I'm taking the Wildcats. Not my Kentucky Wildcats.
Oh.
I'm taking those boys from Villanova.
A shocker.
Didn't see that coming.
Wow.
Yeah. Got the big forwards. Got Colin Gillespie. Very well-coached team behind Jay Wright. Taking Nova.
Jay Wright's a good coach.
Yes,
they
he is.
get behind him every year. He can lead those kids.
True that. True that. So we're going with the Nova 4. And to finish it off,
We're doing
the Blue Devils. Coach K's farewell
what a drum
tour.
by Spence.
We got Paolo Banchero. We got Wendell Moore. We got a nice Duke Blue Devil team led by Coach K in his farewell tour. Got him at number 5.
Something to play for.
Yeah, something to play for. Better way.
You don't think? You
I
don't
also
think
like
the,
AJ Griffin a lot too. I think his draft stock rises throughout March.
You don't think the Wolverines are gonna get stoked? Got to play for Juwan Howard after his suspension.
No, I have
prove
no
the Big
faith.
Ten wrong.
I have no faith in the Wolverines. Although they have a nice draft class next year. I don't know if you saw us. Even Juwan's Howard's son, he plays at IMG Academy right now. He's coming to Michigan next year.
Mm.
See if he has the same
Fab 5.5.
scrappiness as Juwan
Yeah.
Howard. Yeah.
Is Jawan going to be back for the tournament?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's on a
Just
5-game suspension.
just
and
regular season?
There's 5 games left for them. So,
Okay.
yeah, he'll be back for the tournament.
All right, Spencer,
Word.
it's your time.
All right.
Your
Time for some
time.
hockey.
Time for some hockey. Time for a little stick and puck, eh?
If you don't, if you don't mind, Dom.
Yeah, our
going on-
viewership's going down right
I
for
got-
like the next 2 minutes that we
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
it's
this.
okay, you
Everybody's
can
gonna
tune
skip through. Yeah.
If you don't mind, pull up these 2 jerseys. One's
pull up the
really
Sixers
ugly.
game
The
real
other
quick.
one's nice. We'll do the ugly one first. Easy to talk about. Garbage.
While he's doing
Um,
that, we can relish. The Flyers have won a game
Okay.
in the first time. What feels like forever. I think they lost 6 straight before that one. Big Claude Giroux scored a goal.
Toronto
Old man G. Not
How
sure how
bad's
he's
the
still
record now?
It's
Maple
like in the
Leafs.
gutter. Hockey in Philadelphia
Yeah.
has been
It's
suffering
Gio Arenas.
for a while, and I think rest in peace, when I think Ed Snyder, when he died, this team kind of died with him. There's no passion.
Carter
There's-
Hart just sucks.
Look up
He was so
There's-
good
yep,
2 years ago
yep.
for like a couple months, and now he's
They
terrible.
treated Carter Hart exactly how the Phillies treated Scott Kingery. You got this up-and-coming prospect, high expectations. He's going to be real well, and then they just micromanage him, and he can't get back to it. And
was it.
Spencer, that is the ugliest sweater I have ever seen. What am I looking at?
That's the
What
ugly
is-
one. If
T
you look
for
really
Toronto?
closely, it says Buffalo Sabres heritage jersey. That one's sick.
Let's see if he spells Sabres right. But no, hockey in Philadelphia is struggling. Nobody cares about the Flyers.
They're 16, 26, and 10.
16,
pretty bad.
26, and 10. That is pretty bad.
What are we looking at here, Spence? What's going on? 2 New jerseys?
That one, right on the bottom left. No, bottom. No, It's the cream one. You gotta go. There you go. Bottom left.
Cream. That's cream. That's gray.
There
The
you
other
go.
one.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, there's both of them. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So if you look really closely, this says arenas, like Gilbert Arenas.
Okay.
Behind the T. It's ugly, man.
Why is it
No,
say
I
Gilbert
think
Arenas?
No, it doesn't say Gilbert Arenas. It says Arenas. Like that was their old name. There's like a heritage jersey. It's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't mind the
Toronto
Sabres
Arenas.
one.
No, that's the good one.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
the
thought
really
you were...
good. No, the one on the right's terrible.
Yeah, no, the Leafs.
That's not even a hockey jersey. Like, what is that?
The Leafs have had issues with getting to the playoffs and being successful in general. And if you have to wear this sweater, it doesn't make that job any easier.
The Sabres suck as a team, but they got really cool jerseys.
I like
They're
when they
always-
had the
yeah.
like Dominic Hasek. That was a cool logo
Those are sick.
because that's what they wore in Bruce Almighty when Jim Carrey was God and he made him win the Stanley Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my introduction to the Buffalo Sabres right there.
It's
Me as
also
well.
an ugly blue.
Yeah. Very ugly blue.
I don't like that blue.
And then the fact, like I said,
Not a
again, so
Navy guy. Nick's not a Navy.
Not
guy.
a Navy guy.
All
If
right.
you're gonna call them the
That's it.
arenas, like why not have that also white or a different color? Why does it have to be a darker blue on dark blue?
It's subtle.
It's so weird.
There's an art in subtlety, Spencer.
I would never waste my money on that.
It speaks
Yeah.
volumes.
I'm not rocking with it either.
Yeah. Big hot take from Sam. Not right.
Not rocking with it.
Not vibing.
All right. Anything else for hockey?
No, just that.
I'm a Devils fan, so you guys won't appreciate that.
Yeah, he's a
So that's
Devils
all I
fan.
got.
Nobody cares about that. Flyers are
Except for everyone else. that
in
likes
the gutter.
team.
No one cares about the Flyers. I feel bad for him.
Why are we even talking about him?
All right.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
I
be
think
like
Lucas
Nick
wants
though.
to jump in on the pod.
I'm gonna be like Nick for his March Madness thing. I'm gonna be a Canes guy. I'm a big Canes
Oh,
fan
yeah.
now.
Okay.
All of a sudden.
No, I'm
Big
just joking.
Kings guy.
Suddenly.
I just dislike the Flyers strongly. They let me down every year. I don't know why I expect anything
So
every
you're a
year.
Flyers fan?
Well, 'cause-
You're
Yeah.
just disappointed, or you like another
Did
team?
you came up 2010 when they went on that cup run and
Ah,
expectations
so the
start
bandwagon.
here and now they can't even score, so we're sloping down.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly
No,
right.
I remember my dad. I fell asleep on the couch. And my dad woke me up. And he was like, "Patrick Kane scored," and I was like, "Huh?" I was like 9, and it was very disappointing, and
Just like
didn't even
both
know it
their
was
seasons.
in. Nobody saw it go in except him.
It's
I
bad.
might cry. We have to get off this topic now.
Yeah.
All right, baseball.
Let's go with Mr. Major League Baseball, Spencer.
So we are currently in the 7th day of negotiations of the MLB lockout. We talked about it, 2 episodes ago?
Yep.
So it's been going on for a minute. It's all about money. Everything's about money. It's a business, unfortunately. They both agreed, unfortunately. I don't like it on a draft lottery for the top 6 picks. I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like they're just kind of copying the NBA and the NHL, to be honest. Like, do something that separates you. 14 teams in the World Series or for postseason. I'm not for that. They did not agree on it yet, so we're good. We don't have it
They
yet.
agreed on the DH though.
Yes, which I'm happy to an extent.
I
Take some
liked.
jobs away.
Yeah.
But the players agreed on 12-team playoff
Yeah,
if they get paid for the entire season.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
And then, what else? They want to increase the salary cap from 210 million to 200, or luxury tax. There's no cap. To 273 million within 6 years, raising it by 10 mil. And then minor league players want to have 5 options in one season. Because the problem is, like my cousin actually, he's gone through the system. Now he plays in the Marlins. He got signed and picked up again. The amount of times that he had to get moved up and down just because the Orioles wanted him to be a starting pitcher for no reason. They drafted him as a closer. Played 4 or 5 years in the minor leagues as a closer. Broke all these little records, but all-star games, all this, and wanted to be a starter for Baltimore. Makes no sense. And then he'd go down the same week to play in Norfolk as the closer of the Tides.
Because you can send them down and bring them back up
As
again,
many
then you don't
times.
have to pay them as much.
Exactly.
Right.
And then they ran out of options, so now he just can't do that. He's 31. And now he's on the Marlins. It's like you go up, you go down, and you're done for the season. No more options.
The sad part about it is that the league is killing itself by doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're struggling to get baseball fans, you're struggling to get young fans involved in the games, and now you can't even play. It's hurting everybody.
Yeah.
And once they realize that, once they start seeing like, oh, our bank accounts are starting to worry,
Then they'll get worried.
then they're gonna
right?
bring it back and act like nothing happened. But they are just not helping themselves in the slightest.
I mean, the one big thing that I don't appreciate is like everyone's like, oh, we don't need spring training. We'll just jump into the season. It's like, well, what happened last year?
Right.
100 or there were 400 players in the MLB that did not get injured out of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's COVID, right? There's still COVID
Right, but
injuries if you count
You
that
need
as
the
well.
warm ups, especially
But
pitchers.
all the time.
You're throwing 100
Oh my God.
miles an hour in the 80 to 90 times a game rate. Like,
And then you have to warm up.
you
and
gotta
then in between
you gotta
innings,
stay in condition
like-
for that. And I know they do off-season stuff.
yeah, it's
Obviously,
not
they
the
gotta
same.
stay conditioned, but you need that game experience. You need to get up to game speed.
What do you think, Nick? You still thinking June 1st?
Yeah, I said
about to
June
start.
1st a while ago. Yeah, I think still June 1st.
Really?
You're
Yeah,
optimistic.
yeah, I think that at some point the players are just going to cave. Like, I just think the owners don't even care about like the money at this point. I think they just care about like having like the dominance over the players, because what the players are asking for is kind of like really reasonable at this point. Like, the big issue left, I think, is what I read, is like the competitive tax, the luxury tax. The owners pretty much just want to have like a salary cap with it at this point, while the players wanted to like be higher, so teams would spend. I just want to pop up what Spencer said. I really did not like the draft lottery, especially for like one of the other rules in the draft lottery. If a team like finishes like with like a top like 5 worst record, I think 3 years in a row, then they aren't eligible for the lottery. They would just get like the automatic. How big did you say the lottery was? 6 teams, 7 teams,
6.
They would
Yeah.
automatically just get like the 7th pick,
Mhm.
which is like not every team's like tanking.
No,
Some teams
they're
are just
bad.
They're
They
just
don't
bad.
have the money to spend.
Like the Orioles, for example, like
Mhm.
they're not really tanking. I would say they're just building their farm system up and just being right. It's like they didn't have really that great of players before,
No.
so they're going for a World Series instead of just being mediocre, which I respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
agree.
wouldn't be surprised if, and I'm not saying that Major League Baseball is corrupted,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be surprised that if in the near future, Commissioner pulls some strings to get the Yankees a World Series. Because when the Yankees are winning,
It is
they're
money.
they're on top of the
You're
world.
right. You're right.
So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah,
just like
that's
suddenly
fair.
they can get out of the ALDS like easy and they can move on and they can win and they can not struggle in the playoff. Like
Nobody thinks there's a chance they start on time this year.
No, they already
Not at all.
canceled. So that's a big word, canceled instead of postponed. 4 days of spring training.
Well, spring training. You don't
Yeah.
think there's any chance they skip spring training and start regular season on time?
I hope not.
We find out tomorrow, don't we?
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
their,
tomorrow's-
that's what they
Yeah.
said
They
is their
don't-
hard
the,
deadline.
The deadline.
Yeah.
It'll keep changing.
Yeah.
That's what they said, but you don't think tomorrow?
I have a
comes
deadline
out
of 11:59
regular-
for
No?
my discussion question, but they can do it.
It's like-
how strict are we talking here?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking some good news tomorrow.
I hope so. You know, I hate to be a pessimist, but I hope so.
I don't wanna get my
I
hopes
hope
up.
so. I really do hope so.
Wow, I'm really the Debbie Downer.
Everybody hopes, but nobody thinks so.
Yes.
Correct.
You got
So-
that right.
All right. All right, let's talk a little NFL. I know you guys miss it. 2 weeks now. 2 weeks since Super Bowl. Feels like even more than 2 weeks, kind of.
Yeah.
But
It's
we
been
haven't
a-
watched football in
it's
2
been a long 2
weeks.
Feels like months.
So, what's going on? Some QBs going to be on the move this year. What do you guys see happening?
Well, first of all, we see Kyler and Russ have gone through their social media cleanse. They're taking the, the mom Facebook path, getting rid of all their old stuff, all their Seahawks posts, all their Cardinals posts, which is, that's pretty telltale that you have a bad relationship with the organization. Maybe not even a bad relationship, but just you won out. And I think it was Colin Cowherd said if he was the Eagle, he would give Slay and 4 first rounds for Russ.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
No.
I could see the picks. I could see, but you can't give away Slay. I mean, our defense was struggling on defending that deep ball the whole year, and if you get rid of our best player, not gonna help.
You
Not gonna help.
rebuild. This doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Well, then and everybody else is talking about Aaron Rodgers, and he's a mystery. Nobody knows what he's gonna do, what he's gonna be like, where he wants to go. So, Sam, thoughts?
Thoughts on that?
On Eddie.
I'll give you what I think's going to happen. I
Please
think what'd you say? Rodgers goes to Denver a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You think it
You're
makes
not,
sense?
you're not
White
rocking
guys.
with Drew Lock.
Come on.
No, I'm not working with Drew Lock. Aaron Rodgers, Denver. I said this 2 episodes ago. Nathaniel Hackett's the offensive coordinator for the Packers. He just was hired as the head coach of the Denver Broncos. They're boys. They're friends. And
Tight.
exactly.
House.
And the Packers, the Broncos, they've got like some great weapons. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Tim
Yeah.
Patrick. KJ Hamler. I like all those guys, and you can probably trade Jerry Jeudy in the package for Rodgers, is what I've read. That'd be interesting to me. Yeah, and just to touch on Kyler Murray, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And like the reports coming out that he's a cancer to like the locker room is just so dumb to me because he's on his phone during like halftimes, like talking to his girlfriend. This isn't Friday Night Lights. It doesn't work like he has to have an inspirational speech at halftime.
Who are you picking? Kyler or Jason Street?
Jason,
Or Matt Saracen?
Matt Saracen.
You're picking Matt Saracen, Matty Sayers.
Jason Street tore his ACL. He's washed. He's done.
No,
More
Jason got
towards ACL.
paralyzed.
Paralyzed. That was it. I'm sorry.
He's washed.
He's washed. He's washed.
He sucks.
Old Jason Street makes those passes.
Wow.
He's in a wheelchair.
Put that
Can't
in a
play.
shirt.
But
I
prime
like-
Jason Street, junior
Oh,
year
prime
Jason
Jason-
Street.
oh.
Come on.
No
Stop
one liked
playing
him.
with me.
Scholarship to Notre Dame. What a guy.
Yeah.
Nobody liked him. Everybody liked him.
Everybody
It
liked
was the Fonz.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like my guy Smash Williams.
Williams.
I remember
I'm
this
a-
one scene he was curling like 300 pounds.
Was that when he was
crazy.
doing the steroids? I'm a big Tim Riggins guy.
I think it was during the stairs. I liked Riggins.
Tim Riggins can gets the energy going on that sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I like it. Are you haven't said anything. You watch
Spencer's a
Friday
big
Night Lights?
Lila Garrity fan. He was telling me.
No.
He was telling me
I
on the
don't
way
know.
over here.
You didn't watch Friday Night Lights ever?
No.
Missing out.
Really.
I'm hearing all these names. No idea what that
The
means.
coach is the FBI guy in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to watch it for one of you guys might have to take it if you haven't taken it yet.
I had to watch the first episode, the pilot.
No, you have to watch the whole season for this one class.
It's on Netflix.
Kate teaches it.
It's, I think, culture. One of the, like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm in that now.
Yeah.
Sport culture.
But it's online.
No, that's
I
not the same
took that one.
class.
We didn't have to watch movies.
It's a
though.
different class.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
maybe we should stop trying to think about it.
No,
Yeah.
let's take
I'll
as
get back to
long
it.
as we
Someone
We got
pull up
all
all the
day.
classes.
That was someone-
We need to find out.
Nah, there's one class though. You watch it, and it's your final project. You do like a reboot of the season. I had to write like it's kind of long. It was like 8 pages we had to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Kind
rough.
of a bit. Yeah.
Do you know have you been reading anything about the XFL?
Uh,
And they're always
I heard people talking about it in my class the other day.
I feel like they're always pushing to try and come back, and then it fails. Or,
And now they have The
COVID
Rock.
was one thing.
yeah.
So it
Yeah,
gives you
but
like a
The Rock-
10% more chance. It
I mean,
went from 0 to 10.
how much could he really like? He doesn't really care that much. He's just giving them
They put him in
money.
the Super Bowl to go, ah!
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
like
but
that.
he's-
What did you guys think about that? I thought that was kind of like.
It was
I think it
overkill.
was too long. I think
Yeah.
if it was just like, hi, I'm The Rock, and you're in LA. Like if it was a
But
short
it was
little,
like right before like kickoff was supposed to happen. He was like holding.
it
up
was
kickoff.
ill timed that it was long.
Didn't the last Super Bowl with the Bucks and what was it Bucks and Chiefs,
Chiefs,
right?
yeah.
He did the graphics for that. Remember, he was introducing the teams on graphics.
I don't
Oh,
even
it was like
remember.
cartoony Rock.
Yeah. No,
That-
it was like a little intro before we actually
Oh.
saw it. So it was the same thing, but it was so much better when it wasn't in person.
I don't remember
I
that.
said, you got to look it up. It was
Yeah.
cool. It,
I'll-
it was
I'll
the
take your
same
word for
hype
it.
up.
I don't really want to look it up.
But okay, thanks.
All right. Anyway, let's talk
Oh,
about my
he's awesome.
76ers.
Your 76ers,
My
part owner,
76ers.
Sam Dobson and Will Smith.
My 76ers got a nice player named James Harden. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's got a big beard.
So we call him Jimmy now.
Jimmy.
Call him
Jimmy
Jimmy,
H.
if
Jimmy.
you want. He goes by
Yeah.
Jimmy. Yeah, looked pretty scary the other day against
Dom's
the
crawling around. I
Wolves.
think he's going to try and get the stats up so we can. They're playing right now, but he had a
What the?
phenomenal debut.
Yeah, 27 points.
Eight boards and 11.
Yep, and it was nice to see Tyrese Maxey put up 28 too.
Yeah.
People were thinking
Mhm.
might drop
Yep,
off with
yep.
James Harden there, but
His
no
shooting's
signs of that.
come a long way,
Mhm.
and he's a great finisher, especially in traffic.
Yep.
And when you watch, he's got great body control, especially at high speeds, because he sprints up and down the court. He just leaps.
And he's
lays
all
it
the way
in.
up to 40% from three. Couldn't shoot a three
Very
last
impressive.
year. Now he's up to 40%.
Mhm. And with, we all saw the post, just the amount of space that's on the floor now. Because if you don't cover Embiid, you'll give it to Harden or Maxey. If you cover him, so there's always going to be somebody open, and that's going to work wonders
Yep.
for this offense. And they started off slow in that game, and it was a little worrying. I was like, oh, and then they went on, I think, like a 12-1 run against the T-Wolves.
Yeah, right
Early
now
in
we're
that.
looking. It's Dom doesn't have the score of the game right now, but he has 13 points. I think it's around
10
halftime.
assists.
Already
and
10
10
assists, yeah.
assists. around halftime in 17 minutes of
3
play.
steals too.
I love
13 points and 10 assists in how many minutes did it say again? 17
I think
minutes?
it's 17 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I love seeing that he's
So they're
facilitating.
up,
Halftime, yeah.
They're up by 9, 65-56.
He's moving the ball around well. He had a couple Hail Mary passes the other night. He's gelling real nicely.
Was it just me, or did Maxey look even quicker?
Yeah.
Playing with Harden
He looked
because,
good.
like, he's such less of a burden, like trying to distribute. He was even better on defense too.
Yeah.
He had career high in steals.
Mhm.
I just think, like, we talked about how much Embiid's going to benefit. I don't think that many people talk about how much Tyrese Maxey's going to benefit from
Yeah,
Harden.
we'll see if he benefits. I think even Tobias Harris is going to benefit even more. I think Tobias Harris is now going to have weaker defenders on him. He's going to thrive all the time because you put him in there with like the second rotation, and you're thinking like take over Tobias Harris. It doesn't happen. But when he's got the weaker defender on him, he goes right at him and he gets his 20-25 points.
So how long do y'all think Harden stays here?
I
Before he
think.
puts on a fat suit and goes somewhere else.
Yeah, I think so. It was weird. There were reports that he opted in and he would be with us next year, but it turned out he didn't fill out necessary paperwork. So it turned out that he's not
Well,
opted in.
sus.
Do you guys see
Oh,
that he's
no.
not
I-
opted in for next year?
Conveniently didn't fill out the paperwork.
But he said he plans to
Real
opt
nice.
in next year.
Real nice.
Apparently, like, around the league, there's a conspiracy theory, though, that, like, Zach Lowe was talking about on ESPN. Like, a lot of people are thinking this, that Harden is actually going to take less money in the offseason so they can sign a third star after they trade to Pius.
So yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That's
Tyrese
a
Maxey.
theory.
I want Tyrese as our third star.
It's possible. They're also raising the salary cap and
Mhm.
luxury tax next year, which is helpful.
I think he'll stick around. I think he wants
Yeah,
to
I
be
think
here.
so too. I think people are worried also, like, how's Harden going to be 5 years from now? He didn't have really, he was pretty healthy until last year. Now he's got a hamstring injury lingering on. But up until then, he was injury-free for the most part. And he's not a guy who relies on athleticism. He's a guy who relies on his skill. So I think he
I mean,
goes
you
for a
look at him
while.
now, he's already adjusting his game. He's not, this isn't the Rockets Harden. Like, he knows he's going out. He doesn't need to score 50 a game. What he's got to do is he's got to just get points. Whether he's doing it, whether he's getting people open. It seems like he understands his role as how he is now with his age and with his speed and how he is with this team and what this team is good at and what this team needs help with. And he's really fallen into that role, which for Sixers fans is very heartwarming to see, and it's exciting. That was maybe the most excited I've been for a basketball game in years.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. It's crazy to me that people are thinking, oh, how could you trade, like, there's people saying, how
Yeah.
could you trade Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and Andre Drummond? How could you trade Seth Curry? Unbelievable you trade
Right,
Seth Curry.
right.
Seth Curry couldn't play
Not
a
his
lick
brother.
of defense.
Yeah.
He's not Steph Curry.
Seth Curry
traded
can
Seth
guard
Curry.
Kevin Herter in the playoffs.
He
like,
was cooked by Kevin Herter. Those big forwards on the
I would
Hawks were
take
killing
current
him. But no
Dell
one ever puts
over
anything
prime
on him.
Seth.
You would take who?
I would take current Del Curry over prime Seth
That's
Curry.
a hot take.
That is a hot take.
That
but
is a
like, it's
scolding
crazy.
hot
If it
take.
came out that Daryl Morey didn't want to do this trade with Brooklyn because he had to give up Seth Curry for James Harden,
Off with his
he
head.
would have been
Bad.
killed.
Guillotine.
Oh yeah.
But people are now going to say, oh my gosh, he gave everyone to Brooklyn. Yeah, we prefer to give up nothing. Yeah, we prefer to not give it to Brooklyn. But that's not how it works.
If Seth
we got
Curry was
James
a
Harden.
deciding factor,
Let's win the finals now.
if he was a deciding factor, Daryl Morey has to go into Steve Bartman hiding.
Dump
Yes.
him.
Yeah, he's gone.
just one more comment on how you said, like, James Harden in, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
If he wins a title here in, like, the next 2, are we going to care how he is in 5 years?
Not
Like,
really.
He's getting a
Like,
statue.
Yeah, like, it.
Probably would.
I'll trade, like, 2 great years of James Harden where they can win a title
Yeah.
for, like, 3, like, average years. I'll take that all
Yeah.
day.
For sure. It could even be possible Brooklyn's way ahead of us in a couple of years. Ben Simmons develops over there.
Good one.
They figure things out. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving over there. I think they don't have it this year, but they could be a really good team going forward. It's very possible, but I think there's a championship in sight for Philadelphia 76ers.
Definitely.
I'll see you on Broad Street.
Yeah. We'll go together. We'll do a special episode.
Yeah,
at the
on
parade.
Broad Street. Yeah.
All right, is it time?
It's time.
Is it the time I think it is right now? Is it?
Yeah.
It's draft time.
Go
All
ahead.
right, so
introduce
here's
it.
what we're
Okay.
doing, folks. We're gonna do a little draft with. We got the list of the NBA 75 top 75 ranked players here in front of us. We're gonna do a nice draft. Get our teams. We're gonna do 5-on-5, right?
Okay.
Everyone's gonna pick 5 players. We're gonna do a snake draft. Now it's time to
spin
spin
the
that
wheel.
wheel. Let's see.
Oh, wait. Is this
This is
spin
for who gets
fourth or
first
for
pick.
First,
First pick
Okay.
and chooses the order to.
Oh, all right.
Or,
all
wait,
right.
or do they
Gotta
choose? Can they
choose
choose
the
not to have
order?
first pick?
What?
Can they choose not to have first pick?
Yeah,
Okay.
they
Oh, you
choose
wanna
the order.
defer?
They choose the
I
order.
had it set up where we just go through this, and whoever gets it, we just go 1 through 4.
Nah,
Can they even hear
one
Dom?
spin.
One-
That person chooses the order.
All right,
Spin a
click
destiny.
it. Click to spin or press Control
Oh
and
my
enter.
goodness. I hope I'm not first pick.
Oh,
You just want to
boy.
do 6 man?
Spencer, you don't want to take Bill Walton number 1?
It's not me.
Ooh.
Nick's choosing
All right,
the
Nick.
order.
All right, Nick.
All right.
No pressure.
So, I'd like to go second overall.
You'd like to go
Alright.
second. All right.
So I'll go second. I'm feeling Lee number 1. Feeling Lee
He's got
1.
the number 1.
Fair enough.
Feeling Spencer 3. I'm gonna give
Oh.
Sam the back-to-back picks at the end of the round.
Very nice. Very nice.
That could be dangerous for us.
So Lee, Nick,
Could do some
Spence.
Real quick though, you still want to do 5 or do you want to go 6 man like you were saying?
Should we add a
before?
6-man?
We can.
Let's
sure.
we'll add a
kinda here
6-man
for
to
it.
spice
Sure.
things up. Why not?
J.R. Smith.
Why not? J.R. Smith.
Cannot wait to untie some shoes.
All right, let's see. I mean, you can call me whatever names you want, but it shouldn't be a question. With the first overall pick.
Wait, how do you do? How's the?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that was
play it,
better.
guys. Somebody play it. Again, you can call me Cordy. Call me whatever you want, but I will be taking
Michael.
a 6'6" guard from North Carolina. Michael. What's his middle name?
I don't know his
Elgin?
middle
Baylor?
name.
Something.
Jeffrey.
Baylor.
Michael Jordan.
Is it Jeffrey?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That's
Yeah,
sounds
it-
right.
Is it
I think it is Jeffrey.
We should rewind so I can say his middle name. All right. MJ.
Edit that.
Michael Jordan.
All
Cut.
right. That guy knows a little thing about winning.
He's
He's
pretty
alright.
good at basketball.
He's
Pretty
alright.
Pretty good. All right, Nick.
All
Let's
right.
speed this up.
With the second pick, I picked the second pick because I knew he was going to take Jordan.
Well, obviously.
I want LeBron James, second greatest player ever. Also, good fit for my team. Team I want to build, have him in mind.
Okay. Sure. What are you doing? Like an Ohio exclusive team? Are you doing only straight out of high school players?
Only guys who have played with LeBron.
Yeah, exactly. You got me.
He's just gonna draft the 12-13 Heat.
Wait, I can't take J.R. Smith.
You can.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
not on
'cause
the
they're
list.
not
Not
on the list.
Oh
He's
my
on the
goodness.
Nope.
75.
Yeah, they gotta be
damn.
on the list.
Yeah.
There goes his
He's the
plan.
coach.
Yeah.
I'm
Guys,
all about
Spencer.
the big man.
Hang on. Let's build up a little
Yeah.
suspense here.
Okay, I'm a small man, but I play like a big man.
Sure.
And when I play basketball, because I can't shoot, but I play defense.
We got 3 champs here. RTN
yeah.
basketball champs.
You don't have to tell us
And
about
Dom.
winning. We know pretty
All about
well
winning.
about winning. That's,
I'm gonna go with
you
the
see this
dude.
ring? Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the
Draw it
man.
on. Look. Championship ring right here.
Oh, they put me off. What's going on?
Nice.
Oh. He played Steel. You know the Superman, but he's Steel. You
Okay.
ever read the comic?
I can't say I
kind
have.
of finish the thought here.
You know, I thought we were like DC fans, but it's okay. He played Steel. You could look it up at some point. It's a really corny '90s movie.
Can you
He's,
have Abdul-Jabbar?
No,
Shaq.
he made
Shaq?
shoes
Shaq.
at Walmart. We're going with
Okay.
Shaq.
Look
Yeah.
at Shaq.
I'm surprised you didn't go with like Shaq Fu, something everybody knows.
Well, that would have been boring. You said, you know.
Shaq Fu? That's not boring. That's a great film.
Well, no, it's great, but you said something that's not obvious, and you wanted to drag it, so I literally dragged it as
It's got to
long
be
as I could.
suspenseful.
Well, that was the biggest mistake of the draft. Borderline embarrassing. Shaq just got taken 3rd overall. I'm now going to take the best center on this list, Wilt the Stilt. Chamberlain.
He got me there.
Wilt Chamberlain. Excuse me. You go ahead. Tell me afterwards. I could go on and on about Wilt Chamberlain, but I'll keep it short for you. Wilt Chamberlain bench pressed 500 pounds when he was playing basketball. He now benches 465 pounds, which is, by the way, more than Shaq was benching in his prime.
Shaq's hilarious.
Okay, it does nothing to do with
My
basketball.
team is funny.
Wilt Chamberlain also had world records for long jump and high jump. He scored 100 points in a game. He was able to average 50 points in his season. His numbers are insane. And you want to say, oh, the era. Okay, so let's look at it now. How many Hall of Famers were playing
So
at
no
the
one's
same
against
time?
you on this. It's
Yeah,
okay.
no.
We're not.
He's against
You're
me.
anti-Wilt?
He's the only
No,
one.
he's against me.
Oh,
Wilt
man.
Cham-
I picked Shaq because I think Shaq's awesome as a person. Like, I
Wilt
don't
Cha-
really care.
Wilt Chamberlain was playing against 6 Hall of Famers at a time. Okay? Only 6, right? So then there's 24 other teams. No, there weren't. There were only 8 teams in the NBA at the time. Okay? So every night he's getting matched
Oh
up against
my
other
God.
borderline 7-foot Hall of Famers guarding him. So his numbers, you want to make excuses? Those numbers are real.
No excuses.
Those numbers.
No excuses for
right
Wilt.
there.
Great player. Third best center ever.
Oh. Wait. Whoa.
So then
I
I would like
did-
to hear your 1 and 2 then.
Yeah.
I didn't convince you there?
No.
No? Didn't do anything?
One's
a good
Kareem.
rant.
No one can stop the skyhook. 2, Shaq. Shaq is the most dominant big man when in his prime.
I'll give you
In
Kareem.
his prime. Shaq's the most dominant big man ever.
All right.
It's your pick again.
My pick's
Yeah,
again.
just to let you know.
I'm happy I got Will Chamberlain. I'm happy with that. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky because I got a big sleeper, somewhat a sleeper coming up. I don't know if I want to take him here or not.
You
I
have
want to
Bush,
take him here. But I
Just
think,
do it, bro. Come on.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one, fellas.
I think he's taking Nate Archibald here. Trying to get in Sam's
Eyeing
headspace.
him up a little bit.
Are you exposing him?
I'm gonna before it's too late. I'm gonna get myself some shooting. Gonna get the best shooter of all time. I'm gonna take Steph Curry right now. I'm
Makes
going with
sense.
Steph. It's a 3-point game.
Can't argue with
nowadays.
it. Well, if you're taking Wilt, are you going old or new? You got to decide now before you draft the rest of your team here.
Ooh.
Old or new? Why?
I think just overall.
I could pick old and new players.
No, I'm saying you're doing an old game
Oh.
or you're doing the new game.
Oh.
How's your
That's
team
a whole
gonna
different
How's your team
draft.
gonna
New
function?
game.
That's a whole different draft.
No, you got to be thinking about these things, Spencer.
Damn.
I think we're playing in the present. We're not going back in time to play.
Okay.
So he's just gonna get the board, dish it back out beyond the arc. Hope Curry's open.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty much.
that makes sense. I mean, it seems like a
plan.
good game plan.
Little pick and roll action.
All right, Spencer.
So like I said, I'm a very small man that likes big men. I'm only 5'7". I'm only 5'7".
Rewind that. Rewind
But I
that.
appreciate when a big center could just.
Spencer,
slam
I
it
think
down.
you're a perfect size. Some would say average.
You're
You might be
Wait,
too tall.
You're
actually.
picking another
You pick
center.
another center.
You're picking another.
These shoes give me an extra inch.
That's a lot.
I'm 5'8"
When you think
now.
about it, that's like it's
So
it's
I
almost
saw
too
him
much
in
lift
person
your
actually.
shoes.
So I'll build it up a little bit more.
Okay.
So I actually got tickets to watch Bernie Williams play guitar with the Christian McBride Jazz Trio, and this basketball player was reading poetry, rap poetry, while Bernie Williams is shredding on the guitar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
The airplane star.
Yeah, I love that movie.
What's our
So you got
record,
two
Victor?
two nice actors in funny movies. You
Yeah,
going
it's a
for, like,
basketball
the-
draft.
Exactly.
not-
You're going for all the actors.
Yes, they're
He's going for all the
hilarious, dude.
centers.
Ray
He
Allen.
loves big
Ray
men.
Allen was acting.
He likes
Let's
big-
see.
He
who
loves
else?
big men. No spacing.
in basketball.
LeBron's been in a couple movies.
Makes sure
KD
that
had Thunderstruck. Great.
Thunderstruck's good. I used to watch
Great
that.
movie.
Like,
It's not bad.
I used to
almost
watch it and be
every
like,
day.
oh, this will happen to me.
my guy Brian knew.
I thought it was nonfiction. Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah. All right, Nick.
All right. I'm gonna take Kobe. I know a lot of people.
Oh,
Kobe's
what?
got like a lot of high variance. I feel like he's some people's top 3. For some people, he's not even in the top 10. But I like the way he shoots, and I think LeBron will get him the ball pretty well.
All right. Good picks.
All right, guys.
Still
So
can't believe I got the
you know.
slander from you.
got
What are you gonna do?
just to recap. I have Michael Jordan on my
Okay.
team. MJ.
You won.
I have.
already.
Oh,
yeah. No, I
dude,
have.
you
I
have
have
to.
Michael Jordan already.
What college
Yeah,
did you
you
go
have
to?
to go.
Michael Jordan went to North Carolina.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Which is down south. There's 2 Carolinas. There's a northern one.
Well,
and
we
a
didn't know
southern
the
one.
difference because we thought
Chapel
it was
Hill.
Georgia or
Wait,
North
is-
Carolina
is-
for Rowan.
Uh,
So.
Is South the one
You have to
above?
explain it.
I don't know. I'm not a geography guy. All right. So, looking at these lists, looking at these names,
Dom's snacking over there.
I gotta
Yeah.
go.
little starburst. Yeah.
Gotta.
Ooh,
Pink
dime.
starburst. He must really like you.
Yeah.
Gotta go back to the
If
roots.
you give me
gotta
the
go,
yellow, I would just return
Gotta go
it.
with the heritage. You know, there is no other. Mr. Cool, Mr. Style, Mr. Afro,
Dr.
Mr.
J?
ABA, Dr. Julius Irving.
Okay, that's a good pick.
That is a good pick. Thank you for telling me.
I had to let you know.
All right, and now for the next one.
All the J's.
Let's see. We got a lot of people that can finish. I think I want to add a shooter here.
Westbrook.
Yup, that's the one. He's the one for me. But you know, maybe I'll. No. Hang on. I didn't give this as much thought as I thought I should have. Let's see. I am going to take
Dave Bing.
Kevin Durant.
The Durantula.
Kevin Durant can do it all. He can knock it down from beyond the arc. That's what I need him for. But he can finish in close. Feeling very confident so far.
It's a good pick, man.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks. Means a lot, especially coming from you.
I was gonna pick
There's
them.
no way.
Yeah, well, no,
I
you
literally
can't
just
do
said
that.
a good pick, and you were like, no, it's okay.
All right.
That's sad.
Okay, co-producer. We'll see what happens. Your Devil's hat. Ugh.
Good team.
Gross. Terrible.
It's a good team.
Hate the Devils. Nick's deep in thought here. Spencer, you want to get Shamrock Shakes after this?
Yes.
I'm
It's
gonna
the only
take
answer.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Dream.
Dream.
Sam
The big
seems
O.
upset. I think Sam was I am up.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I got Wilt already.
You don't want 5 big men?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not
Go
expensive.
with another kind of big man, but not big man at the same time. Won the slam dunk contest a couple times. We're not talking about Nate Robinson. Dominique Wilkins.
Mm. Interesting.
Very interesting. Did not see that coming. But it's a good pick. Can't really go wrong with this list.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you could.
you still can.
I guess you
If you
'Cause
draft
we-
if you draft Paul Pierce, you went wrong.
Yeah.
Pierce is tough. All right. So, I had my pick and I forget. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I'm going with the Kawhi Leonard.
So this is your
Because we're
sleeper?
talking like prime. Like
Yeah,
he's in
yeah,
there
yeah.
now.
Everybody's in their
good.
And
prime.
everybody's in their
Yeah.
prime. You take Kawhi Leonard when he led the Raptors through that playoffs. That was like, you put his numbers against anyone. Those numbers are crazy
amazing.
throughout those playoffs.
I blocked that on my memory.
Yeah, me too. But, plus, also, like, you guys got a lot of great players going on there. Need a little defense and
Sure.
action. So,
Somebody said.
Totally.
stick
Shut him
Kawhi
down.
on your best player.
Good pick.
Next, am I going to do it? Yeah, I'll do it. Well,
Wait, real quick. So what positions does everybody have?
I got a guard, a forward, and a center.
Spencer has
What
what do you have? 2 centers and a 4?
Big men.
Very big men.
Team Big Men.
That's a new team name.
I've got a center, a point forward, and a shooting guard.
So you need Spencer needs guards. Spencer,
Let's take all the guards from
Yeah.
Spencer.
Yeah?
I'm getting
Okay.
Allen Iverson.
I got
I'm
the next
getting-
pick after Sam, so I can take guard.
Make
I
sure
really
to take
could.
Nate Archibald.
You might have bullied me to my next pick, though. I'm not going to lie.
I am going to take a guard, though. Not sure if he was quite on your radar, fellas, but if I get any slander, like with Wilt, I could go on and on about him. The Big O. Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double. Before the
Solid.
triple-double was a thing. Before the catch-and-shoot three-pointer was a thing. Before a three-pointer was even a thing. There was not even a three-pointer
line.
in his era. There was
Just
no
the key,
line.
just the key in the
And
paint.
his numbers are very good. 6'5" forward. I'm going to have him in the backcourt with Steph Curry.
There you have it. All right, Spencer. Need some backcourt here.
Combing through just to make sure. Okay.
After careful deliberation. of course.
After careful deliberation,
Right.
with no
Wait,
lead
is he
up.
an actor?
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe. I don't think so. No.
No.
I mean, he probably is in something.
Is he like a small man like you?
Spencer's average.
okay. Now we're shooting small man jokes.
Yeah.
We're all around the
Nick's
same
not
height.
coming on the podcast ever
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, no,
Lucas?
I've already accepted this is my
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
one.
Lucas is now on the podcast, but I want to go Magic Johnson. Let's get some scoring.
That's a steal.
Oh my! I completely forgot about Magic Johnson.
You forgot
Yeah.
about Magic. I knew fair well he was still
You guys
there.
ready for that documentary coming out? It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Is it,
biop.
is it a TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to say TV
Yeah,
show.
but you didn't say that.
Next Sunday comes out.
Sorry, I just had to correct you
Yeah,
there.
it was foolish of me.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's like not drafting Wilt. Like not thinking that Wilt is dominant.
That's
I
what
like
didn't
that
say I don't
was
think
a
Wilt's
fake-
dominant. I think
Nah,
Shaq's
you
At
put him
least
behind
put him
Jack.
at 3.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
well.
the next one to get
But
insulted by
Shaq's
Nick,
like
so.
Shaq's for me like 6, like 6 on my list.
6 all time.
Yeah, I mean it's close.
Where's Wilt?
hold on.
Well, wait.
Wilt's
let's-
1 for me. Yeah.
You got
Over
Kareem,
Michael
too?
Jordan? Oh no, center.
No,
center.
center,
Okay, I was like all time. I was very confused.
Michael Jordan's taking the jump ball at the start of the games now.
Like if Wilt was in this era, he'd be like scouted since he was like 12 years old, and all he would do would be lead the league in rebounds, minutes, and points for centers every single season.
Absolutely.
That's what Taco Fall was supposed to be. That's what Taco Fall's supposed to be.
The largest,
Oh yeah.
the largest
Hey,
man.
see, how come he's not on this list?
Where's Bol, bro?
I want Manute.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
all right,
me,
all right.
right?
It's your pick. Yeah.
Larry Bird.
Bird.
Yeah, Larry Bird. Shooting.
Yeah, nice 34% three-point shooter for his career. If you look at
One
his
of the
three-point
greatest.
numbers, they're actually not great. It's weird. Like if you look at it, there's like years he shot like 20%.
We're doing 5 or 6.
Six.
Get a 6-man here.
Yeah, it's really
All right,
weird.
all right, guys.
Bird's 3-point percentage is great.
I need somebody crafty with the ball, and I can go with no other. Well, I was really thinking about this one. This was a hard pick because I got. Well, let's review. Should I review? So I have Michael Jordan.
I really love dragging these out.
there was a big question as to who I should take with my 4th pick. But, there's only one answer, and that is the answer, Allen Iverson. Thank you very much.
I see some locker room problems, some chemistry problems.
Him and Jordan sharing that ball.
Your
is gonna
team
be
would
bad.
not exist in
Yeah,
real
it's-
life.
Well, guess
No
what?
good.
Guess what?
Not worried about this team.
It's fictional. It doesn't exist,
No.
Spencer.
You mean that we're not signing them on the contract?
You can't even fit Shaq and Kareem in the same room physically.
That's the point. That's
So then how are
exactly
you
why I
gonna-
drafted them, dude. I was thinking about that. How do we
What's
fit
that
all
mean?
these guys in a room? Yeah, we'll draft these guys.
Oh, I get 2 in a row. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Bonus.
All right, let's see. Who's gonna finish out the starting 5 here? These guys need the ball in their hands to score to make a difference. And the way that you get the ball back is by rebounds. So I'm going to take the greatest rebounder in history, the tie-dye hair man himself, Mr. Carmen Electra, Dennis Rodman.
You just love problems.
I didn't say this was going to run smoothly. I said they're going to win games, Spencer.
Potentially.
Potentially. Who's knocking off this starting 5?
My
Nobody.
starting 5. I only got 4 so
I think your
far,
team
but-
knocks itself off the starting 5.
Impossible.
Yeah, major locker room problems here.
Yeah.
KD,
So they'll all-
Michael Jordan, Dr. J, AI, and Dennis Rodman.
Like, come on.
That's really bad.
See,
There'd be so many
Michael
fights.
and Alan will just get in arguments because
Yeah.
Alan's not going to want to work and Michael will want him to work. But then
Yeah.
they're just going to be angry, and then they'll channel the anger into
And then
play
there's
on
Dennis
the court.
Rodman.
And they're each
Dr. J and KD will probably be like best friends.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, no,
each,
there's like,
they're
look what
each
they're
going to
doing.
score.
Let's
They're
be
each going to
like-
score 60 points a game because they're
Yeah.
going to try and one up the other. It's like
Jesus.
capitalism where competition makes everything better. And it's a very political team when you think about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Toxic workplace. Toxic workplace.
They watch the training videos. It'll work out. They took the quiz where you needed 80% to continue working for the company. So, all right, Nick.
All right. I'm just going to take the greatest power forward and San Antonio Spur ever, 5-time NBA champion, Tim Duncan.
I thought you were gonna go with Carl there.
My bad. I don't like his off-the-court stuff.
Oh.
You gonna have LeBron running the point?
Yeah.
Very nice.
How did this fit your theme of only people that have played with LeBron?
That was not the theme. You said the theme.
Oh, I thought. I
It
thought we
does
said
not
that was
fit
your
with your
theme.
strategy.
Sorry, I got
What
distracted by your comment.
are you doing?
Sorry,
Which big man
allegedly.
do I take?
He's going Bob Petit here.
Nah.
You don't want the glove? Get the glove.
Between like 3 people. You know what? Just because you got enough big men, we'll stay with the big men. Go back to the 60s.
It's gonna take 40 minutes for your team to get up and down the court on a fast break.
Dude, they're going to be huge, though. Think about it. Like, the pictures, like, the picture of that team, think about it. Like, everyone's like, oh, we're here. It's like, no. The big men are here.
Spencer's running the slow break.
100%.
How much is catering going to cost for this team?
Enough. Bill Russell.
Bill
What's
Russell.
the average shoe size?
You
Too
going with
big.
Russell?
Yup.
Bad pick. Again, only 8 teams back then, so really how great were these championships? Won 2 series.
How come Wilton win more?
He didn't
You
have
knew he
anyone
was gonna
around
say
him.
it. You walked
He
into
didn't
that
have
one.
anyone around him. Yeah, Bill Russell, his whole team was Hall of Famers. That's why he didn't win more. Wilt didn't win more. Not really much he could do there.
Should
Alright.
have made better teams.
Yeah, I guess he should be the GM.
Can I just ask
too.
how much emphasis were you guys putting into the locker room chemistry?
A
'Cause
lot.
Really, you thought about that a lot in your
Yeah.
considerations.
I'm only
I
thinking about it
didn't-
because what you did.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going to be a factor. Otherwise, I would.
My guys are gonna vibe with each
I was
other.
just treating this like NBA, like 2K Blacktop, where
I feel like my team, like, if they were a real team, they'd be vibing. They'd be like, yeah, we're all tall.
didn't know
except
this
for
was gonna
Magic.
be. Well, some of these people are dead, so it can't be real.
Wait a minute. Not my guys.
Yeah, we'll get a little more shooting here, but also a big man,
That's what I like to see.
Dirk.
Nice. Nice.
So there's no way.
Dirk's gonna be my power forward. Why you wanted him?
That was my 6th man.
It's a dang shame.
Yeah.
man. He's
I
my
have his
5th man.
jersey from when they won.
Well, you don't have him on your team.
I've
so.
got Steph, the
Yeah,
Big
Big
O
B's
in the
more sad.
backcourt. Then I got Kawhi Leonard, Dirk, and Wilt. Sounds like a pretty good team.
Damn.
Well, no, you need your 6 man.
And number 6,
coming off the bench.
we're gonna go with the process, Joel.
That's not bad.
I like it. I like it.
It's his name.
Yeah, he's not on the list.
Who are you looking for?
He's not?
Oh, I can't pick him now.
Yeah, what the heck?
Oh,
like-
yeah.
I was like, I don't see his name.
Darn.
Classic
Okay.
Sam.
Does that mean he
Classic.
forfeits the pick? Is that how that works?
Just doesn't get a
Oh,
6, dude.
gosh.
Yeah.
have to give Dirk to me
give
now.
me Giannis. I'll take Giannis.
That's my next pick. This sucks.
Dang.
Okay. I will not joke around. I'm not going to get Melo. That was just a joke when I talked about before.
What would be wrong?
I'm getting
with
Lonzo.
Melo?
Bill
I don't
Walton's
know.
pretty tall.
I like Melo. He's not tall enough.
Get LeVar Ball.
Bill Walton's pretty tall.
Let's look at how dumb Butcher.
Let's get another New York Nick. Patrick
Oh, no, you got
Ewing.
it. You spelled,
there
you
you
spelled
go.
Giannis wrong. You're at Gianna, yeah. Wait, who did you pick? I was picking.
Patrick Ewing. That's a good pick.
Gross. Hate the Knicks.
Yeah, that sucks. Patrick Ewing. Double 3.
Nice pick.
Okay, so LeBron just texted
Sam's
me.
got the George.
and he needs Dwayne Wade on this team, he's telling me.
He needs Wade.
Yeah, or he's requesting a trade, so I'm taking Dwayne Wade.
He's requesting a trade.
Gotta
Yeah.
keep LeBron happy,
I gotta keep him happy.
or else I'd be getting LeBron for 2 first-round picks.
Oh man.
And Will Chamberlain, just to steal him from you, just to make sure you can't have him.
Let's see.
For the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant.
I think that I want to add a little bit more presence beyond the arc. And, I didn't realize that we were taking the locker room factor so seriously here. But I need somebody that can be a leader and can kind of gel these guys. So I'm taking my favorite TNT analyst, Reggie Miller, as my 6th man. The Pacer man himself.
They're going to be like, oh, Barkley.
Yeah. We're going to get a whole new mouse at the Palace. We're not even going to play basketball. We're just going to beat up fans on my team.
Got some more personalities in the locker room there. Nice. My locker room's gonna have some good chemistry. My guys are all just cool.
I feel like
I'm
Kawhi, Giannis, like
I'm
Oscar
chilling.
Robertson and Dirk. They don't do much.
You got a lot of different
Well,
languages in that locker
yeah.
room. What do you got? You got Greek, German. Is Greek a language?
Kawhi, probably.
What do they speak in Greece?
I feel like that's
Latin?
wrong. I think it's Latin.
Latin. All right. You wanna?
I feel like it's Latin.
Let's review. Let's review real quick. Spencer, we'll start with you. Give us your lineup
Welcome
here.
to the big man.
In order. Like I want. Who's
we
your
got
point
Shaq.
guard? Who's your shooting guard?
You
Shaq's
don't know
from
about that. No. Okay, I thought you meant literally up to down. Magic is probably the point.
I didn't draft a center.
Oh, well, we could trade.
Yeah, can we
you're
trade?
I can
Rodman.
give you Ewing.
Rodman's not my center.
You
give me-
Rodman.
I don't want Patrick Ewing.
Oh, well,
Can I trade somebody out right now?
that's up to Dom. He's the official dude.
Well, you're the co-producer.
Just take Moses.
Well, then I'm going to say no.
Hang on, are there even any-
Trades can be made.
I would
with
do
other
a trade.
players, or I could just redraft?
You can't redraft.
No redraft.
Okay.
okay, so we
All
can
right.
trade.
All right.
What you have is what's on.
All right. Fair enough.
No free agents.
I'll
no free
trade you
agents?
Hakeem for Michael Jordan.
No, I can't do that.
We're not gonna get a trade down.
Yeah.
Let's just skip
Yeah,
this.
I'll just skip it. I guess I'll just
Not
put
gonna
Rodman at
happen.
the 5.
So you want to hear my point?
Yeah,
guard?
Yeah,
That's
sorry. I butchered this draft. I was going for the marquee names. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to all my fans out there. I'll do better next time. Whatever camera I need to look in right now.
The next 25 years. So Magic at point. Unfortunately, because no one else is athletic enough, Wilkins is going to have to be the shooting guard. Probably slide. Yikes. It just gets harder, man. Honestly, whoever brings the coolest gear to the game will be 3, 4, 5. And then the ones
Wait, how do you?
No,
So whoever
whoever shows up not
most drip
Russell
gets the
Westbrook,
3?
because that's weird. We don't want that on the team.
Okay.
Not that kind of drip. We want crazy drip. So,
I would love to
Bill
talk
Russell's
to your
probably gonna
coaches.
lose. He's probably gonna be the 6, unfortunately.
They'll come with that new hockey jersey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So just to recap, you got Magic at the 1.
Dude, how much is
Dominique-
3, 4, 5? They're all
Dominique.
the same.
Hey, put Patrick Ewing at 4.
Patrick Ewing's on his bench.
Yeah,
No, he's
Patrick's
on the
6
bench.
man.
He's on the
right.
bench. No,
All
he's
right.
definitely on the
So
bench.
put Kareem at 3 because he's got the skyhook. He's a little
Yeah.
shifty.
The Shaq goes.
I guess you got to put Shaq down in the
Yeah.
paint, and then Bill Russell could just facilitate and drag people around, make some space.
My
Yeah.
team cooks this team. It's crazy. Who are you even putting on my
Hey, well, we got a
guys?
cooler picture,
Who are you
so-
putting on my guys? This is crazy. I got Steph Curry.
I'll hop in.
I got Steph Curry and Oscar Robertson in the backcourt. It's like 60 points a game right there. And I got Wilt
Not against my
Chamberlain at the center, and I got Dirk at the power forward and Kawhi at the small forward with Giannis coming off the bench. It's a pretty good team. I like it.
So I'm gonna have Allen Iverson at the point. I know he's technically a shooting guard, but just like every other team. We're going to put him at the 1. And, of course, Michael Jordan, who I drafted first overall. He'll be the shooting
I've
guard.
seen a lot of passing in this team, not a lot of facilitating.
Yeah, but you know what I see? A whole lot of scoring.
Okay.
For like one
A
person.
lot of ISO ball.
I got the doctor. I got him at the small forward, with the afro flying through the air. And I'm talking afro Dr. J, not when he cut it and they won. Like 76 on the Nets, that Dr. J with the style
There you go.
and the boot cut and the corduroy and the velvet and the vest and the chest hair and the chain. I want the coolest Dr. J possible in my locker room.
I'm here for it.
And then we'll put, who's taller, Kevin Durant or Dennis Rodman?
Kevin Durant.
Then Kevin Durant's
Only
my
would've
center.
traded for Patrick
Kevin
Ewing.
Durant's my center, my do-it-all center. He can shoot, he can score. He can
Stretch
that.
5.
He can move that rock around, and then I guess I'll keep Dennis Rodman at 4 because I forgot to draft a big man.
Yeah.
But he's gonna get those boards. We're just gonna keep the points rolling in. It's gonna be a flood of baskets. I plan on shooting at least 80% from the floor through the season. I got big hopes. And then Reggie Miller. He doesn't miss. So never.
Not once.
Never.
So I've got LeBron James as my point guard. What? What's so funny? What's so funny, bro?
Nothing. You start laughing.
Yeah, you just say it so it's just something funny to hear out loud. You don't seem excited about that. You seem like you do. Like,
It's like, well,
I guess I'll put LeBron at point
he's
guard.
my point guard.
Why do you? Yeah, whatever.
What's up, man?
I was gonna say Dwayne Wade, but he's on your
Here's
bench.
my bench.
Then first.
Kobe's at my 2. I'm ecstatic about this development. I got Larry Bird at my 3, Tim Duncan at my 4, and the Dream Hakeem Olajuwon at my 5.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Dwayne Wade
Yeah,
off
it's
the bench,
pretty-
too.
The only thing that scares me about my
Dwayne
team
Wade's
is,
gonna play 4 minutes a game.
All right,
oh no,
ready?
If
this
that.
is like 39-year-old Dwayne Wade. like LeBron made me get
So
him.
he's just not
You're getting
playing.
you're getting the D Wade that played on the Cavs for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
exactly.
To wrap things up here, you can't pick your own team. Or rank the other 3. Ready? Write it down. Rank
Oh,
the other 3
wow. Wonder
people, and
who's
then
gonna
we'll
get
wrap
last
things
place.
up.
Wow.
Who we think the other 3 best teams are.
I feel like there's a definite right answer.
There's definitely a right answer to the last one.
I feel a lot of hatred and bias with that answer. And because of
He's
that,
got the size.
I'm now switching. Congratulations, you played yourself.
You want to trade somebody?
No, but I did an order of who hated on my team the most. So
All right, number 1.
I hate on everyone's team.
Start us off, Lee.
I got Sam, good all-around team, can do it all. And then I got Nick because I think that's a good squad. I think he can do a lot of different things. And Spencer, you have the talent, you have the size, but I
Yes,
don't
we
I don't
do.
think they're gonna execute.
you can think.
They can't-
But there's thinking and doing. So my
Okay,
team
but
will
what
do.
they can't do is shoot the ball.
That's false.
So,
They can.
He's gonna unlock it out of them.
yeah.
Nick, who you
I'm
got?
a great coach.
I got Sam as number 1, Lee 2nd, Spencer 3rd. I'm sorry, Spencer.
That's
And
okay.
I've got Nick 1, Lee 2nd, and Spencer 3rd.
In order of hatred towards my team, least to most, I got Lee, Sam, and Nick.
All right, wait, Dom.
With the
what's-
vibes I was catching. That's how I.
Dom, do you have your thing out now? Well, let's get who do you have, Dom? Let's rank it right here.
Yeah, Dom, who
You can just yell it out loud. I'll write it down.
It wouldn't hurt to put me first.
Let me look at the sheet.
Okay.
So right now, see, I don't know.
You don't have to judge based on how well they do. It could be how fun it is to watch. So, you know, there's
Yeah.
Just for the drama.
The pure entertainment.
Oh,
Is
shit.
Lee.
Yup.
He's number 1 just for drama.
Yep. We're gonna score 200 points a game.
That's must-see TV.
Must see TV.
Probably number 2 just for the weird combination. I would have to say probably.
He's scratching the beard. He's really thinking.
Probably Sam.
Sam at 2.
Sam,
There's
yeah,
no
'cause
way.
I don't think you would see any of those players ever play, especially like not including Wilt, but like the rest of them. I don't think you would ever see them ever play with each other.
Let's throw Spencer a
No
boat
one would
here.
do that, No. Number 3.
Let's see.
You know what the right answer
Probably
is.
Nick.
Ooh,
because he actually
flat
picks-
line.
He actually picks some
Poor
good
Spencer.
Players, and then you have Spencer. Who pretty much
There it is,
just picks
people.
That's
all of
okay.
them.
here.
No one knows.
Dom's
I
Dom's
will
official
not see you
rankings.
guys getting shamrocks
Is it in
after the
focus,
show
guys?
at McDonald's.
You're not gonna share me with me?
What?
That's okay.
Oh, I'll trade you Michael. I'll trade you Michael for a Shamrock.
I want
I'll
I want AI.
I'll trade you. I'll trade you Hakeem.
Oh, did you?
I'll
did
give
they
you
see
another
it?
center.
Dom's list. We got Dom's list right here, and we got Sam's picks at the top of the sheet. If you guys want to see those again. So recap: you got Arizona, you got the Zaggies, Auburn, Nova, and the Christian Leitner.
Auburn should be 1.
Auburn should be 1.
Yeah, no, we actually
One
passed
one
that.
through 3 are all pretty close.
Oh, and by the way,
But,
I still have my championship ring
Zuna.
drawn on. So I kind of went all in on the bit there.
Auburn is just their 3-point shooting. It's gonna come back to bite them. Like I said, their forward and centers are good, but their guards are KD Johnson.
All right, Sam, let's take this
All
off.
right.
It's gorgeous out. I want to
Let's
play football.
let's wrap things up here. Go ahead, watch our episode, and comment. Let's get the comment section going. Comment who you think has the best team.
We need an
comment.
outro.
What?
We need an outro. Smash that like button and subscribe, and then we get like flashing
Yeah.
graphics.
All right, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
Comment who is the best team. Comment who has the top 5. Comment your top 5 COD basketball rankings if you want. And
If you want.
Lee, send us home.
Sure, smash that like button and subscribe. Check out the other stuff on the RTN YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram.
What's our Instagram page?
RTN underscore. That's the lower line, not the dash. RTN underscore
Yeah,
overtime. And if you see Spencer around campus, make sure you give him a hug. He's a hugger. We'll see you next time.
Is that even good?
That's a wrap.